It sits nestled among the trees, streams, and hills of northern Michigan. A unique property that harkens back to a simpler time. Here, visitors often travel for hours to enjoy rustic cabins, finished saunas, and groomed natural snow trails. It's been known as Anderson Backwoods Recreation, but most simply call it ABR.
ABR, it's approximately 1,100 acres nested in Ironwood, Michigan. The trails are approximately 100 kilometers. It's two kinds of Nordic cross-country skiing, classic and skating both, and also a snowshoe trail system. Beautiful, beautiful land that my family started on and we enjoyed for years as a child.
This is Pig Hart reporting in with the 9 a.m. trail report. Blueberry Bluff, that should be groomed shortly.
My brother's been grooming for over 30 years. Eric is in the top 5 in the country as the chief groomer. Very skilled in processing that snow.
The skiers that come here expect pretty pristine conditions. So we'll give them that. And I think that's one of the things that separates us from some of the other clubs. When they come here, they know they're going to have some good groomed trails. So this is our 22nd grooming clinic. Lots of different ways to get training. Formal training like this, which there's not a lot of. Get trained by your boss, get trained by YouTube, or seat of the pants. All right, some of you know my dad, my mom. That's 30 years ago. My dad always had the field of dreams. Build it and they will come. Groom it and they will come. Well, we moved here when I was 8 years old. Scott and I and our brother Jeff have lots of memories here. I got tired of corporate life in '94 and moved back here. And my dad and I schemed to have an outdoor business. And it started out with kayaking and skiing the first 2 or 3 years. Next thing you know, the winter business got so busy, we didn't have the time or energy to do the summer. We had a little ticket booth where you'd sign in, put your $4 in a mailbox. People heard about us and checked us out. They like the snow, they like the grooming, but they also will comment about the ABR vibe. It's a feeling of how they're treated, and the people that ski here are somewhat similar. You know, it's not a high-end fancy crowd. It's just kind of real wholesome people that ski here and hang out in the chalet, and it's definitely different than some of the other higher-end touring centers. You might try this trail here.
This is the place to be for cross-country skiing in the Midwest. Well, I came in yesterday, 395 miles.
Madison, Wisconsin.
4.5 hours,
Yeah, 4.5,
something like that.
5 with snow.
Yeah,
Definitely worth the drive.
Mm-hmm.
For the snow.
For the snow.
I would
We're
say.
here for the snow.
Yeah, and the extensive ski trail options.
pretty, isn't
It's a
it?
snow globe since yesterday. We're from Stillwater, Minnesota. We've been coming for about 15 years. In the Twin Cities, we just didn't have good snow, but they have amazing snow here. So started coming up here to train, and then realized, I'm just gonna come here and have fun skiing and skip the Berkey.
It was really nice to see you.
It's a place that has got a certain character to it. It's nice to see that they're so hospitable, and you always come up and you get a good conversation in the ski shop. It's a warmth of human hospitality. But the best, thanks for the ski trails. What's unique is those small little classic trails that go through the pines. Sometimes you can feel the powdered sugar dusting off the trees under your shoulders. That's ABR to me.
I learned to ski here before I could actually walk. I remember especially going out on the Hemlock Trail. As a kid, I used to call it the Candyland Trail because there were all these things along the trail, like these dripping icicle waterfall type things, and how the cedars overarched that just made it feel like just a fantasy land. Staying in the cabins is my favorite experiences here, staying in Hemlock and a few times in Rascal's cabin and Everett's.
You know, it's not a fancy resort by any means. Anyone can stay in the Hilton and have Wi-Fi and a flush toilet, but coming out here to a cabin in the middle of the woods with a wood stove and an outhouse with frost 1/4 inch thick on the toilet seat, now that's unique.
Been coming here since they first opened. There used to be a mailbox out there, and we would come and just put our $4 in the mailbox and go ski for the day. But it was a fabulous place to come. They were good people right from the start.
Saw your buddy Dennis Ruitt's here yesterday. They come up here for the natural snow, and they start off as customers, but they end up as friends.
Yeah, they're ABR friends. We've known them for many, many years.
How do you remember their names?
I write it down and put a little note under the counter, so there's cheating ways to do it.
After 30 years of building ABR Trails into a premier cross-country skiing destination, Eric and Angela's retirement neared. They could have sold the property for a considerable fortune, but instead they worked to preserve it as it is.
We started a nonprofit foundation. All the equipment and buildings have been donated, and the foundation's running the facility.
Last year was obviously the kickoff for the foundation.
The foundation has some staff. We have Matthew and Kelsey living in our farmhouse.
The goal, of course, is to maintain the premier Nordic ski trails in the Midwest. We're very fortunate to have a great team, both with the groomers and with the board above us. And everyone's really interested in making sure that our customers are still happy out there. So that's first and foremost the goal. But the big thing is we want to make sure that this place has the same warm welcome feeling that people get when they come here.
This is a sizable property, and for them to say, let's make it a foundation versus sell it off, that's quite a bit of stewardship.
As they say, it's a gift of a lifetime, and it really is, to pass on this amazing facility.
And I hope our kids and our grandson can see
Yeah,
here
that's
someday.
right. Yeah.
It's a wonderful gift. Everybody owns ABR. I own ABR, you own ABR. Everybody's an owner and everybody's a steward of the land, and it's awesome.
I think that's good, Dina. We are allowed to come once in a while. I come for harassing customers. Angela comes down to volunteer.
Maybe we'll make it more than the 30 years to Eric and Angela, but I don't know. We'll see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
The ABR Trails Foundation was open more than 120 consecutive days in its inaugural season. To book a trip or for more information, please visit abrtrails.com.